Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Yo, what is good? What is good? What is good? There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV signing in. Overkill, the 16th album. Can you believe how many records this band has put out? This is devoted to Nick, who recommended this via the Patreon, so thank you very much, my man. We're going to jump straight in. We've got 10 tunes. Once again, this is Overkill with The Electric Age, okay? 10 tunes. Relatively long songs, at least at the start, where we've got a couple of 6-minute tunes to break us in. Come and Get It is title number 1. Let's go. Where the moshers? $16 albums. Come on. Ba, 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 ba. Let's go. Come on. Ba, na, 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 na. Come on. This is it. Sounds a bit like Motley Crue front guy in his own little way. Come on. Fantastic. That was Come and Get It by Overkill. Great start to the record. These dudes have got a quality, just consistent sound to them. I mean, we're 16 albums in. I forgot what the last one was because we listened to... oh, man. I'm getting confused with these thrash metal bands now. I know we listened to Overkill not so long back, but we also listened to Exodus and bands of the like.
Discover.
But these bands have put out so many albums. Jeez. We've got Electric Rattlesnake coming up next. Let's hold on tight. Keep on going. Mic check 1 2 1 2. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Electric Rattlesnake is the title of this one. We're listening to Overkill tonight, alright? This is track 2 off the Electric Age. Quite a fitting song title then. See if we can get through the whole record tonight, you know? Released in 2012, so no doubt they're on like 20 records now. I would have no surprise. 18, 19, 20. Nice. There's a lot of punk rock. This vocal line right here is hardcore. This bit, da 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 da. The old Dead Kennedys, isn't it? Two guys jump on Waterman, fight each other. The police state wins. Electric Rattlesnake. Come on. Metallica. Someone says my mum got me into Overkill as a kid. They have a formula that kicks ass and sticks to it. Not little punks like Metallica or Korn. I don't think there's anything wrong with progression in music, personally. Good production value on this record, though. Jeez. Ooh. Where we go with this? Little bluesy number, stoner rock. Quite a unique riff, this. Let's go. Bow wow. Tom Spice says there is no catchy themes or tunes here. This is a very mediocre or below par album, a far cry from TYOD or Horoscope, which was their best. That's what Tom Spice says. Quite strong words there, eh? Come on, let's go. That sound. That sounds like something I can't put my finger on. They've got the D beats in there, yeah? This is very crossover, man. Very good. That was Electric Rattlesnake. I think I preferred that one to Come and Get It. It's very crossover infused, I reckon. This band. There's a lot of punk rock elements to this music. Production's very good, tight as hell. And without further ado, I'm not going to even take the title of this one because I don't wish anything on you lot. But we got track number 3 coming on. All right. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Continuing on with Overkill, The Electric Age. This is track 3 of 10, as to which I'm not really going to say the title of this, because I don't wish that upon you, and I believe in the power of the word. So it's track number 3. It's devoted to Nick, who recommended this via the Patreon. Without further ado, let's jump straight in. Aye, aye, aye. Let's go. Great hook to that ripper. Come on. This band has a great use. I mean, they use pop structure generally, but they have a great usage of the bridge section. They always implement a good bridge section in this song. The third quarter of the song, you know. Formulaic. Let's go. Come on. This riff sounds so fun to play. Good tune. I think, yeah, that was my favourite of the three. I like the song length. I like the use of the riffs. There was some great riffs in there too. Sort of back and forth, first section, chorus, riff. They were both good. And they just sounded like really fun to play on the guitar, you know, just proper quality riffs. Catchy as well. The catchiness was in the guitar riff as opposed to the vocal line, in my opinion. Really good. Really good. We got Black Days coming up next, alright? There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, listening to The Electric Age by Overkill. This one is entitled The Black Days. Alright, let's go. Or Black Days, should I say. Let's go. Ba ba da ba ba da ba. Heavy metal. Let's go. I feel this heavy metal bit so good, but there needs to be more power. I don't know if it's in the clack of that snare hit. There just needs to be more oomph, a bit more power. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Nice. Calling the Fixer. Who did that sound like there? Calling the Fixer. Was it a Pantera line or something? That sounded like something. Thrash. Come on. Great guitar tone down the bass. Ba-da-da. One, two, three, four. Quality, very tight, very tight. Nice little heavy metal number, that. Nice little sing-along. A little bit of a southern feel to it. Just a bit of a heavy metal feel. Very cool. Bit of a bluesy sort of call and response. Not like an OG style, but you know where I'm coming from. We got Save Yourself coming up next, which is like the shortest one we've heard so far. Maybe the shortest on the album. It is. So I'm looking forward to this one. Let's keep going. Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. We are listening to The Electric Age by Overkill. This is track 5 of 10, entitled Save Yourself. Alright, let's go. Ooh. Hard. That's a hard line. Wrong versus right, huh? Jeez. That high vocal there. Good lyrics to this one. Metallica. Shred. Riffs. What a powerhouse. My favourite lyrical performance so far on that one. Not only the actual lyrical content, but the way it was performed. Very poetic in nature, flowed very well. I thought that was good. I'm hearing a lot of hardcore punk in this music, and I enjoy that aspect of things. We've got Drop the Hammer Down coming up next. Longest one at 6 minutes 21. Well, longest from here on at least. Let's keep going. Yo, what's good? Des Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV, signing in. Overkill, Drop the Hammer Down is the title of track number 6 on The Electric Age. This entire listen through goes out to my man Nick, who recommended we check out this record via the Patreon. Thank you very much, Nick. Without further ado, let's jump straight in, shall we? Let's go. Where are all the moshers? Where are the metalheads? Get back, Shadrach. Come on. Ooh. Could you please with your loose and leaves? I'm about to fucking drown. Load down and overloaded, keeping you alive. Come on. I see that you've exploded on the other side. Now get it, kicking it around. I see that you've exploded, drop the hammer down. Ba-ba-la-ba-da, ba-ba-la-ba-da. Earmark execution in the house and gagging bound. Now the best of solution, drop the hammer down. I'm alone, I'm hating love under my love now. All of these dudes' riffs sound so fun to play, man. These dudes just jam out some great riffage. Great riffage. Good gym music, yeah. Da 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 ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ba da da ba da da. Come on, shred. Come on. Bum, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Respect. I want to put some respect on Living for the Kill as well. This isn't about this channel or the lyrical video, and you probably can't see half of it because I'm blocking the screen, but the lyric video was really good. Really well invested. That was Drop the Hammer Down. Catchy little number, some great riffs, some great ideas, great guitar solo. Was it the best one on the record? Nah. I really liked the thrash riff at the start though. When it kicked in, that was pretty bloody good, right? We got 21st Century Man coming up next, which is track number 7. I'll see you there, alright? Yes, now, bless now. Don't forget rest now. Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to The Electric Age by Overkill. This is track 7 of 10 entitled 21st Century Man. It's 4 minutes 10 seconds long. And we're about to jump in. Let's have a little deek in the comments while the ads are running. Know what makes me feel old when you mention Overkill, band by name and no one knows or has heard of him, says the top comment, Matthew Bailey. You know what? I think if someone's into thrash metal, if they really are into thrash metal, they should know about Overkill, shouldn't they? At least by name. Let's go. Is this band overrated? I don't know, you tell me. With the amount of material they've put out and the quality they're performing at, I think maybe they are a bit underrated, you know? You tell me, I don't know. Come on. Did they just say it's from the 17th? Why am I getting 16th studio album one place, 17th other? Is that a typo? From their 17th studio album. 16th Wikipedia says. Let's go. Sucking up its sensation is a 21st century man. Hooked on into one vibration, you could tell by shaking hands. Waiting on the next roar, suitcase in his hand. Feeling his head throb. He lights up a flash mob. Watch him go now. A better battle plan. No freak out, 21st century man. In your face here, does the best it can. Out of space for 21st century man. Sucking up as the worlds collide, he's a 21st century man. Living lost in his cast aside, there's gotta be a better plan. That was 21st Century Man. This band has an interesting, to me, because I know it's all subjective, and younger me, I can see it through the eyes of younger me as well, who would have really appreciated it more. But now there's a fine line between good chorus, good hooks, good melodies, and corniness. And this band does tend to flirt along the line a little bit. If I was way younger, I wouldn't have seen the corniness, because I would have been really into certain things like this. This song in particular, I didn't think was the strongest on the record. Lyrically speaking, I was trying to grasp onto something. I don't know if it was like an old man gets mad at cloud situation. If you understand the meme reference, the Simpsons reference, a criticism of the new generation of men and whatnot, which I hope isn't the case purely as, I put myself in his shoes. I thought, would I do that? And I thought, nah, I probably wouldn't, you know what I mean? Who am I to criticise another generation? But that was 21st Century Man. I didn't think it was that good a tune. That would have, arguably that was the weakest on the record. I thought it was the weakest on the record. With that being said, it wasn't bad, but we got Old Wounds, New Scars coming up next. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. This listen through is devoted to my good friend Nick, who recommended this on the Patreon. We're listening to Overkill today. Old Wounds, New Scars is the title of this song on the record, The Electric Age. Let's go. Track number 8. Hard riff. Come on. I love that riff. This band is excellent at what I would call hooligan melodies, and what I mean by that is when you go to football games over here, there's certain songs, dance songs, and everything in between, rock songs, where like crowds of people really give it the hoorah and sing along to the melodies and what, and it gives it this sort of tough guy, aesthetic. All the fellas having a pint and having a laugh and singing along to some songs whilst watching some football or something. These riffs are like pure hooligan to me.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. It was better than 21st Century Man, I'll tell you that. Best part of that song was that riff. That verse riff. This record is full of fantastic riffs. It's really good, because with the riffs, they're not necessarily reinventing metal as we know it, but what they are doing is just... it's so tasteful, man. The rhythm section is incredibly tasteful, and I'm enjoying it a lot. There's no showing off. And there's no, you know, just sort of do it just to do it. It feels like they've chose these riffs for a reason. They've written these riffs for a reason. And they're executing them with finesse. Absolutely brilliant. We've got track number 9 coming up next. All Over But The Shouting. I'll see you there, alright? Yes, now bless. Now don't forget to rest. Now Des Rocksteady at King of the Pit TV. We're listening to Overkill tonight, alright? This is track 9 of 10 on the Electric Age. Whether it be the 16th or the 17th album, does somebody want to chime in? Purely as, bro, we got 2 different numbers. Wikipedia says 16th. This guy in the lyric video says 17th. But the guy in the lyric video has been making a couple of spelling mistakes here and there. So this one's All Over But The Shouting. Let's go. Devoted to Nick via the Patreon. Thank you. One love, brother. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sounds like that Aerosmith. Sing for the men. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sing for the moment.
Come on. Ba-ba-ba-do. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Let's go. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Let's go. A little anticlimactic maybe. Quality, high intensity. In this band, I hear a lot of melodic influence and lyrical sort of ideas and riff ideas and so forth from other bands. I know it all interconnects and nothing's really new, but this band seems to include a heap of different ideas that I feel I've heard before without necessarily like ripping them off, but it just feels like I hear a lot of influence in this band in particular. We've got Good Night coming up next, track number 10. There's Rocksteady, King of the Pit TV. Gonna finish off this record with Good Night. We've been listening to The Electric Age by Overkill, recommended on the Patreon by Nick. Thank you, Nick. Let's finish off, and then we'll have another video where we give a final overview. I'll rate out of 10. First clean guitars we've had on the record. I wonder what songs are on Overkill. They did a covers album. That's pretty cool. I wonder who they covered. Yeah. The things I do for you people, eh? It's 12:15. I won't be anywhere else though. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Great hook there.
Hey man, it's a wild thing. Getting what you gonna bring. Ain't none of it down as it covers up the down and you keep the dogs at bay. Living in a perfect dream. Riding on a laser beam. Drunk 'em in the night. Yeah, it's just your ride and it's just the way it goes. The whole thing fucking blows. Show me a good thing. Give me the time. Run on the left wing. Sing to the crowd, no need begging, give me all your money, there's a flat trophy, if all you want is honey, show me a good thing, got no more time.
The last riff. This could be incredible, or this could be a complete letdown. They're gonna throw a guitar solo on it, but this could be an ignorant riff. Let's finish off with a good one, please. Please. It's edging the hell out of me. Come on. That picking is tight, man. It takes some composure to play that tight. Brilliant, brilliant. Great way to finish the record. I was happy with that. I was very happy with that. And I'm going to move on now. We're going to have a final overview of the record. We'll rate out of 10. And then we're going to have a look at some history on the Wikipedia that surrounds this record. I'll see you there, alright? Yes, now bless now. Don't forget the rest now, people. There's ROCKSTEADY at King of the Pit TV. Overkill is who we just listened to. It was recommended on the Patreon by Nicky P. Thank you very much, my man. 10 songs. If I was to have an estimate, I would argue it would be 45 minutes long. Around. 3 songs over 6 minutes. The rest verging from... yeah, who cares? Who cares? It was a good record. It was a good record. Supposedly the 16th, if not the 17th album by Overkill, depending on who you asked. I don't know where it stood, but Wikipedia said 16th. Fantastic production. The sound engineering on the record is good. There's definitely no skimping on the production value of this band. The investment is still there. They must still make a couple of quid for the label because, geez, I mean, 16 albums in, it could go either way. But the sound quality is really good. The guitars were tight as nails. The drum production was fantastic. The vocal was prominent, fully frontal. The bass guitar just ran its frequency, had fantastic just audacity, and it was good. This band, or at least this record, incorporates a great use of the punk side of metal, whilst the engineering side and, you know, the technical capabilities of the band sort of showcase the metal musicianship and craft, which is why the fan base are here, right? It's a metal band. It's metal for metalheads. But the drummer and the particular, catalogue of beats that drummer pulls from, it can come across as very punk rock orientated at time. It had a D beat here and there, which was fantastic, and that suits somebody like me. So already we're off to a winner. Well produced, good craft, good musicianship, erring on the punk side of thrash, arguably crossover-esque a lot of the time, whilst still being, you know, tight, composed, and technically capable. The riffs were really good. The riffs weren't... The guitarist or whoever was composing the riffs wasn't showing off. Did what they needed to do. Naturally came across as somebody who just had a palette to, you know, a palette to create these riffs from, like the taste I have myself. So it correlated with me because I thought, bloody hell, this guitarist is writing music that I want to hear. And sometimes with these metal bands, it might not be the case. Sometimes they might be a little oldie worldy and a little bit more so taken from, you know, a more 70s style of heavy metal or something along the lines, or maybe just like influenced more so in a traditional death metal style where it's not necessarily punk infused, you know, more just noise for noise sake and a toe tapper as opposed to like a dance floor filler. But Overkill really did a great job on this record. Lyrically speaking, catchy. Melodically speaking, catchy as far as the vocals are concerned. I think most of the sing-along was actually in the guitar riffs. I think the guitar riffs were incredibly infectious at times. And I enjoyed that a lot. Weakest track, 21st Century Man. Strongest track, I don't know because they all had an incredible standard. And even when I said 21st Century Man being the worst, it's not that I'm saying it purely because it was the worst. I was just looking at the song list, needed something to say, and that was what came to mind. That was the one that just, I don't know, it just sort of washed over me, as opposed to the rest where it was like, yeah, I like that idea. As a guitarist, a lot of these riffs just come across as sounding so fun to play, and a lot of that comes down to the relative simplicity, because no doubt this band can play a lot more technically, but they don't need to, and that's the beautiful thing. That is good songwriting, when you can compose yourself and focus a little more so on the structure and how the message is portrayed, as opposed to just like showing off what you can do with your fingers. That cuts a lot of the market out because it becomes less audibly pleasing. Overkill did a great job on this record. 7.5 out of 10 from me. 7.5. I can't give it an 8 because an 8 would be me saying I'm going to come back to this record probably and really like drill it for a minute. That's where bands in the 8 and onwards sort of go. That's like good replay value. This does have replay value, but to me, I have such a limited amount of time to listen to music. It has to be absolutely mind-blowing and absolutely just hit me where I need to be hit, and that's like incredibly uncommon now. So I'll give it a 7.5, which is respectful and respectable in the realms of King of the Pit TV. And let's do another video. We're going to have a look at the Wikipedia page and see if there's any cool history surrounding this record. I'll see you there. Yes, now bless now. Don't forget to rest now. Quick cup of coffee. I was going to say a cup of tea. I haven't drunk a cup of tea in a long while. The Electric Age is the record we just listened to. It was recommended on Patreon by my good friend Nick. He says, Brett, you got to check out this Overkill record, and we did. And now we're just going to have a look at some background information on this record. It's very minimal, to be fair with you. Wikipedia don't have much. But with that being said, we will try to see if there's anything worth commenting on. I listened to every song track by track, and then I did a final overview and a rating, so check that out to see what my final thoughts were of the record. First and foremost, there was a historical era, the Gilded Age. I didn't even know that was a thing. I don't know anything to do with historical stuff. So in the United States history, the Gilded Age is described as the period from 70s to the 1890s, which occurred between the Reconstruction era and the Progressive era. It was named after an 87 Mark Twain novel by historians in the 1920s. Blah, blah, blah. The Electric Age is the 16th studio album by the American thrash metal band Overkill, which was released on March 27, 2012 in the US on E1 Music, and in Europe 3 days later on Nuclear Blast. E1 Music, what the hell? A New York-based indie record label and music management company. You know what? I've seen a lot of different industrial labels and management services and this, that, and the third. I've never seen E1 Music being referenced. So, it was recorded from September 2011 till January 2012. And it was at Gear Recording Studio in Shrewsbury, New Jersey. We've got Shrewsbury over here in England. Thrash metal, and it's 50 minutes long. So, it's a lengthy record. It seems like as these thrash metal bands move onwards and onwards and get into their double digits as far as like their albums are concerned, is not uncommon for these albums to start to really extend into another place. I mean, we were listening to a Exodus record and all the songs were like 8 minutes long, which was mind-blowing to me. So, label E1 Music and Nuclear Blast. Produced by Overkill. That's crazy. Produced by Overkill. I wonder what that signifies. The album sold about 6.7k copies in the US during the first week of release, beating the band's first week sales of their previous record, Ironbound, which totaled 4,100 copies. I mean, it's not great, is it? It's not great. It's not great. I don't have much to compare it to. But if you think about it and compare it to maybe what Overkill were doing back in the day, or at least what bands were doing back in the day, I would argue this band is underrated, because the quality of the music is fantastic. The Electric Age was also the first Overkill album to crack the top 100. The album peaked at number 77 on the Billboard 200, making it their third highest chart position in their career, with subsequent albums White Devil Armory and The Grinding Wheel. White Devil Armory is the 17th studio album. That was afterwards. And The Grinding Wheel is the 18th studio album. Jesus Christ, they peaked at 31 and 69 respectively. In its second week, The Electric Age sold 2,950 copies and dropped to 170 on the Billboard 200s, bringing the sales total to a little under 10,000 copies. Right. Fascinating. Track listing. All tracks are written by Dee Dee Verney and Bobby Ellsworth. Dee Dee's the bass guitarist, right? A lot of people saying he was underrated in the comment section. He and vocalist Bobby Blitz are the only two original members who have remained with the band throughout its entire history. You gotta put some respect on that. Dee Dee and... who is it? Bobby Blitz as well. Dee Dee and Bobby Blitz have grinded, man, to put all these records out. so frequently. You got to put respect on that, man, because that's a lot of hard work, especially getting to the studio, recording it, getting it released through these labels and so forth, doing all the communications. That's crazy. There's actually some 2013 Dulux edition bonus tracks. Horoscope Live, Long Time Dying Live, Necroshine Live, and Walk Through Fire Live. We didn't listen to that, nor would we have listened to them live tracks anyway. We don't really mess around with that as far as B-sides are concerned. Review scores, All Music gave it 4 out of 5. Blabbermouth gave it 9.5 out of 10. Exclaim gave it a favourable. Metal Storm 8.9 out of 10. Metal Forces 9 out of 10. Fantastic reviews for such little sales, to be fair with you. Am I wrong in saying that that's little sales? All bonus tracks from the Australian Ironbound tour. These tracks were also released as an EP by the label in 2013. Credits. So the writing, performance and production credits were adapted by the album. Liner notes. Personnel. We got Bobby Blitz Ellsworth, leads vocals. Dee Verney, bass, backing vocals. We got Dave Linsk on lead guitar. We got Derek Taylor, rhythm guitar. Ron Lip. So does that mean, as far as writing is concerned, is Dee writing the riffs? I hope so. Because if all of these different guitarists are coming in and out, that's when we start to lose composure and quality as a band, because the ideas are too different and it starts to sound like we're listening to a different band. Production, we got Overkill on production, Greg Reilly on the mixing and mastering, who has worked with acts such as Sarah McLachlan, Frontline Assembly, Fear Factory Machine Head, and Coldplay. Oh, jeez. Dee Verney, Dave Linsk on engineering, Johnny Rod recording at J-Rod Productions, Dave Linsk recording at SKH Recording Studio, Dan Corneff editing, Rob Shawcross additional editing. Artwork and design, cover art and layout, Travis Smith, Mark Weiss, or Weiss, or however you pronounce that, photography. Studios, who cares? Charts, who cares? Yeah, there we go. That's some little factoids about the Electric Age. If you want me to check out some bands, leave a comment. Let's do it. Let's move onwards. I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.